So in this video, we're going to start looking at practicals for Python variables. So in Python, we're going to look at numbers, we're going to look at strings, we're going to look at a list or an array, we're going to look at a dictionary, we're going to look at a tuple, we're going to look at a class and an object. So C++ and Java are strongly typed programming languages. So what that means is that in C++ and Java, your variables need to have a data type. But unlike Python and PHP and Python are weakly typed programming languages. So that's a typing methodology they use. It's called weakly typing. Okay, weak typing. So that means that variables can be created without using the stressing or emphasizing any data type of any kind, unlike in Java and C++. Okay. So I've now opened PyCharm. So in PyCharm, I've created a script called variables.py or .python, the Python extension. So to start with, you're going to start looking at numbers. So in Python, there's nothing like byte, short, int, long. All numbers can be kept in any variable because Python is a weakly typed programming language like PHP. So Java and C++ are strongly typed, meaning they need you to stress integer, y is equal to 20 to 20. This is a structure in a strongly typed programming language. If you see this structure, that language is strongly typed. Okay, but then in Python, you can just say y is equal to 20, and Python is okay with that. Okay, so to create a number in Python, let's just say is number, right? We're just going to say is number. We're going to say 100. Okay, so just like that, we created the number. You're just going to print that number of ours. Okay, is number. So if I say run, I'll pull up the console, and this is what? This is 100. Okay, this is 100 that we stored here. If we change this to 200, okay, I'll run again, change to 200. So if we change this one to 3.142, okay, and then run this. So the same variable can keep an integer, a long, a byte. It can keep even a float or a double. That's how Python is built to run. Okay, so this is just simply, here is how you deal with what? With numbers. So in Python, numbers. Okay, so in Python you comment with a hashtag. Okay, like that. So that's how we work with numbers. Then here we're going to work with strings. So to work with strings in Python, again, there's nothing like a data type to stress here. You just say maybe name is equal to my name is Python. Okay, you don't even need to terminate. So just say print, then tab to complete that, for the IntelliSense to complete that for me. I print, I now have what? My name is Python. I think for this one, yeah, here I don't even need to terminate. I think I can also put this in single quotes. Run this, still Python. Okay, so we've looked at the numbers and lists. So now I'm going to look at in Python, an array is called the list. Okay, so I'm going to say list, or if you're coming from a C++ and Java background, you're going to call this an array. But in Python, it's a list. So to do that one, we're going to just say, just going to call a list of fruits. Okay, fruits. And no square bracket indication, you put the square brackets there. So just say apple, mango. We're going to say guava. This is what we have. Okay, so now an array in Python is not like in Java and in C++, where it's fixed. Here an array is dynamic. So I'm also allowed to do these fruits. Okay, so the index is 0, 1, 2. But if I don't want to do that, I can just use the method append. So here I'll do an append of strawberry. Okay, so that means that array will be packed. It's now here, it's added at the far end. So if I need to to see what's in the array, I'll just say print then fruits. Okay, if I run this, we check the console, it's going to say apple, mango, guava, and strawberry. Okay, that's how an array is used in Python. Then if I just want to print a single, item in an array, you can just say this is 0, so 0 print out apple. Okay, print out apple like that. Then if I put a 1 here, it's going to print out mango. Then if I put this is 0, 1, 2, so strawberry is 3. So if I put a 3, this is going to print out what? It's going to print out a strawberry. So to print out strawberry, then if I want to find out the length of an array in Python, I'll make a variable that I'm going to call length. Okay, so length, I'll say, then I'll use length. The length function is len, fruits, and I can now say print. So I'll print the length. Okay, then if I run that, I'll have a length of 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. Okay, so this way I've looked at numbers, strings, and a list, and a few operations on a list. The next video will look at the other data types.